Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. Don't you just hate animes that don't really resolve anything? Especially romance animes that don't really even try to get our two characters to fall in love, to make it believable that they're growing towards something romantic. There's so many different animes that I've watched that have been incredibly terrible at the idea of actually making our two main love interests actually be interested in love with each other, which is kind of hilarious because I've watched so many different romances. I have always been a fan of romance. It's one of my favorite genres, at least across any sort of medium, and I will pretty much watch anything romantic as long as it's pretty good, decent, and also I like the drama surrounding it of two people trying to be together. So you know what, I'm a bit of a fan. And with this anime that I'm going to talk about, it's not half bad, pretty average, but it had a lot of funny things about it. So the anime that I'm talking about is Tomo is a Girl. So boom, this anime is by Fumita Yanagida, and it's 13 episodes. It's a romantic comedy, slice of life. It came out just the past season. We basically follow Tomo, who is a tomboy who is basically in love with her best friend and childhood friend, June. And basically, they are monsters. These kids are so strong that it will make everyone be almost threatened by how strong they are. But for some reason, they seem to always get in fights with other people, like other people don't know that they're strong. I don't know, it's a very weird thing. They keep playing this joke of, yeah, they're gonna get in a fight, or they get in some circumstance where they have to use their might against each other or against others. It's just so weird. It's a continuing bit that kind of loses its funny after like the 6th episode. But regardless of that, I won't lie to you, this show is entertaining simply because of the other characters, some of the jokes and humor that are played a part, and it's genuinely funny sometimes. Carol and Mizuzu, basically the other side characters, are freaking hilarious. A lot of the jokes that come about from their personalities, Carol being an airhead that's somewhat perceptive of pretty much most things going on around her, and then Mizuzu, who is always eternally angry or eternally not interested in all of the dumb things that are happening around her, but she somehow just wants to cause trouble and make some sort of misfortune for anybody, or just play around and be a puppeteer for whatever's going on. It's hilarious. I enjoyed our side characters and the things that they went through. It seems as though they didn't really talk about it, but they did talk about it. Mizuzu actually likes June, and I'm not really going to spoil everything for you, but they don't really kind of talk about that. And they seem to just let the romance between June and Tomo happen. But it doesn't feel like they deal with the fact that even Mizuzu likes June. They just kind of let it be whatever. But I mean, it would be more interesting if it became much more of a love triangle, which I thought it was going to go that angle, but it really didn't. So for the most part, our main guy interest, June, is trying to get stronger. He thought Tomo was a boy as they were growing up, and then one day woke up and then Tomo was a girl. He is trying his best not to think lewd thoughts about his best friend. He's trying his best not to really just look at her that way, and he tries everything in the book. One thing I can say is, as someone who's like been around romance, especially as a teenager and as a kid, some of the stuff I've done, embarrassing enough, I can admit that I've done a good bit of these romantic things. Thing about it, hilarious, because like I see kids do that now. Like I go to my college and we have a museum right next to it, and while all of that's going on, you see kids and you see them just moving and doing things, and it's so funny watching like the awkward love interest or just watching kids interact, and all of it's so awkward. It's so painful how awkward people of the younger age, at least at the teenage age, are. regardless of that, this anime is hilarious because like you just end up laughing. This is something I'm gonna always say and preach. You just turn off your brain and you enjoy. You enjoy some of the stupider jokes. You enjoy how the episodes just turn on its head and now you're just watching how these things have happened. It's a lot of great things that have just come about and I'm actually a fan of it. It's not a half bad anime, though I heard that the manga is a little bit funnier, so I may run over and go read that. What I gotta compliment this anime about is its ability to actually give us a consistent story. There's a bit of drama that happens because Mizuzu gives a recommendation to Tomo, which kind of ruins Tomo's idea of what she should do around June. And then the idea of the love triangle between the three friends, and then Carol's side story of her trying to get noticed and then getting basically resolution later on. There's so many different things, and our characters are trying. And that's what's funny about this anime. We do get the resolution, we get presented a problem, and we find out they're gonna try to be together. And towards the end of the episodes, I gotta compliment this anime for actually having our main characters tell each other their feelings, not just like hint at it and just be like, yeah, we're gonna keep going, but you don't really know if we're gonna be together or not. It's one of those things. I like the honesty. I love the ever-present awkwardness of June because he's like, oh my god, I am totally into Tomo, but I'm not gonna try to be with Tomo. This anime crossed all sorts of places where it needed to cross, and it was actually funny when it was funny. The romance was actually romance, and it wasn't half bad.
ついに俺を殺そうと。
さあ行きなさい。そして無様に取り乱すといい。また前のように。よっしゃー！
There was a lot of random moments where like they would punch each other, or there would be some sort of fight, or there'd be some sort of circumstance where like martial arts was used, which was like so random, but it was so hilarious. And the interactions between Mizuzu and June were some of the greatest, most funniest moments ever. I would just laugh at how they would interact and how much they despise each other, even though they dated during middle school. Oops, I kind of spoiled that. But regardless, it's so funny. Like, there's genuine dislike for each other, but it's in a funny way of disliking each other, and they outwardly do things. And I remember like Mizuzu kind of pushes June down like stairs, and he's like, holy shit, did she really just try to murder me? And he's just casually like, yo, like about to die, but like really doesn't. But he's like, did she really just try to murder me? Did she finally cross that line? And it's such a funny realization in that moment. But anyway, this anime is pretty average. It's not half bad. It's funny in the way that it's funny. If you turn off your brain and you enjoy it, you'll definitely enjoy it. So anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please check this out. Do you like Tomo as a girl? Do you like animes where a tomboy is very unnecessarily tomboyish? Do you like main character guys that are so confused about what they want that they drag it on for 13 episodes? Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, check this out and have a great day. Peace.